If you want to know what is the best time of year to visit Ghana, then look no further, because in this video, we will be showing you exactly that. We'll be looking at all 4 seasons in Ghana and how it affects your vacation. So if you're planning to travel to Ghana anytime soon, then make sure to watch this video so you don't make any big mistakes. Before we begin, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this and also hit that bell notification button so you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. And lastly, make sure to leave a comment below. Tell us where you are watching this video from. Okay guys, let's get started. The best time to visit Ghana is during the dry season, which begins from November to March. During this period, there are very few holidays, and most Ghanaians are fully engaged in their daily activities. During this period, you would hardly experience rainfall in most parts of Ghana. However, occasional rain can still fall in the southern sector, particularly in the months of January and February. Also, humidity levels tend to drop considerably during this time, making the weather much more comfortable for tourists. Furthermore, this is the best time to explore the country. Is many attractions since the roads are generally dry and motorable. And when traveling to northern Ghana, tourists can even take the opportunity to go on safari in search of the elusive Aburi elephant. Likewise, people can go birdwatching along the Volta Lake and enjoy the numerous festivals which are held during the dry season. This is because the weather is warm and sunny, which makes it perfect for outdoor activities. Some examples of festivals that can be experienced during this period include the Hogbetsotso Festival of the Anlos in the Volta region and the Masanaba Festival of the Mamprugu in the northern region. However, there are some disadvantages of visiting Ghana during the dry season, one of which is that prices for everything tend to increase due to high demand. This is because most tourists prefer to come to Ghana during this time. Another disadvantage is that there is higher chances of bushfires occurring during the dry season, especially in the middle and northern parts of the country. This is because most farmers usually burn their fields after the harvest to prepare for the next farming season. The second season in Ghana is the rainy season, and it falls between April to July. During this time of the year, rainfall is at its peak and can last for hours with thundering and lightning. It is important to note that it doesn't rain throughout the day during this period. Rather, there are heavy downpours in the afternoon or evening. Moreover, the amount of rainfall varies from region to region. For instance, the western and southern regions receive the highest amount of rainfall. Temperatures during this time are consistently high and sometimes reach up to 38 degrees Celsius. Moreover, humidity levels tend to rise significantly, making the weather feel more muggy and uncomfortable. Despite these unfavorable weather conditions, there are still a lot of things to do in Ghana during the rainy season. For example, the rain makes the environment muddy, which creates an excellent habitat for reptiles such as mudskippers. As a result, tourists can visit the Monkey Sanctuary in Botman in the central region to experience this unique phenomenon. On the other hand, the Shai Hills Resource Reserve near Accra becomes a paradise for birdwatchers during this season as hundreds of species of birds flock to the area. Furthermore, those who love adventure can enjoy hiking and exploring some of the waterfalls that can be found in the country. For instance, the Boatman and Lee waterfalls. In addition to that, the Kintampo Waterfalls is one of the major tourist attractions in Ghana, located in the Brong Ahafo region. During the rainy season, the waterfall is at its fullest and most beautiful. Other exciting activities that can be experienced during this time of the year are exploring the Mole National Park and participating in cultural events such as the Homowo Festival of the Gas in the Greater Accra region. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of visiting Ghana during the rainy season. First of all, the unpredictable nature of the rain can make it difficult to plan any activity. Secondly, many travelers dislike the hot and humid climate, which can lead to discomfort and even health problems, such as sunstroke and heat exhaustion. Thirdly, the abundance of rainfall can make some roads impassable, making transportation difficult. Lastly, mosquitoes and other disease-carrying insects thrive in the humid environment, posing a risk to tourists' health. After the rainy season comes the transition period, also known as the small dry season. This period lasts from August to October. During this time, there is a significant decrease in rainfall, but the weather remains relatively warm and humid. This season is characterized by low tourist numbers and fewer activities compared to the dry season. However, it is an ideal time for exploring parts of the country that are inaccessible during the rainy season. For example, the road to Kaikum National Park in the central region, which is usually flooded during the rainy season, becomes passable during the transition period. Furthermore, the transition period is an excellent time for experiencing some of the festivals that Ghana has to offer. For instance, the Ohum Festival of the Asantes, which is one of the most significant festivals in Ghana, is celebrated in the month of September. Another festival that can be experienced during this period is the Yam Festival of the Kapomas in the Volta region. This festival is celebrated in the month of October, and it showcases the rich culture and traditions of the Kapomas. On the other hand, one of the disadvantages of visiting Ghana during the transition period is that it is possible to experience some rainfall during this time. This can dampen your spirits if you had planned to visit some specific sites during that time. Additionally, the harmattan dust, which originates from the Sahara Desert, can sometimes blow over Ghana during this period. This can result in poor air quality and respiratory problems, especially for people with asthma or other respiratory conditions. Lastly, we have the harmattan season, which occurs between November to March. This season is characterized by a dry and dusty weather due to the strong harmattan wind that blows from the Sahara Desert. The temperatures during this time of the year are relatively low, ranging from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. This makes the weather more comfortable for outdoor activities. In addition to that, humidity levels drop significantly, which contributes to the dry and dusty conditions. One of the advantages of visiting Ghana during the harmattan season is that tourists can witness the spectacular red earth roads. This is because the soil in Ghana is mostly made up of clay, and when dried by the harmattan wind, it turns the roads into a rusty color. This creates a beautiful scenery that is worth capturing. Furthermore, the dry weather during this period makes it easier to travel around the country. The roads are in good condition, and there are no restrictions due to flooding or landslides. Therefore, it is possible to visit all parts of Ghana during the harmattan season. Some examples of activities that can be experienced during this time include exploring the Mole National Park and the Boy National Park, which are home to a variety of wildlife, such as elephants, lions, and buffaloes. Tourists can also go birdwatching in the Tano Ofen Wildlife Sanctuary in the Western region. However, there are some disadvantages of visiting Ghana during the harmattan season. First of all, the harmattan dust can cause respiratory problems, especially for people with asthma or other respiratory conditions. Secondly, the dry weather can lead to bushfires in the middle and northern parts of the country. This can destroy the natural habitat of some animal species and also disrupt the ecosystem. Lastly, water bodies tend to dry up during this time, which can affect fishing activities and may also lead to water shortages in some areas. In conclusion, the best time to visit Ghana depends on your preference and the activities you want to engage in. If you want to experience the dry and sunny weather, then the dry season, which is from November to March, is the best time to visit. However, if you want to experience the rainy season and the lush green environment, then the rainy season, which is from April to July, is the best time for you. On the other hand, if you want to experience both the dry and rainy seasons, then the transition period, which is from August to October, is the best choice. Lastly, if you want to experience the unique spectacle of the red earth roads, then the Harmattan season, which is from December to February, is the best time for you to visit Ghana. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions about anything mentioned in the video, just leave a comment below. And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on our next video.